Yes, we are in a pretty idyllic spot for a while, dealing with some super hot temperatures, but my main concern is, mice. Ow, that is hot. So, Jeremy Hall sent us this. The biggest problem that I have with mice is getting into the engine. They don't get into the cab of the truck at all. I've never seen them in there. I have seen a couple in the bed, like mouse droppings, that kind of thing, in the bed of the truck. But they don't get into the cab, which is good because I do kind of keep dog food in there sometimes. And, I want it to be clean in there when I'm hanging out in there, driving and stuff like that. In the trailer, I have seen a few signs of mice in there every now and then. Like I'll see a few droppings. My spatula got chewed on once, and I did catch one mouse in there one time with a live trap. I let it go outside and it's never returned. I never had any more mouse problems in the trailer itself. But in the engine, somewhat regularly I'll find mice droppings up here. So what I've been doing for the past year and a half, especially in quartzite, because I'll be parked there for a while, I buy these little bottles of peppermint oil. This is the Walmart version, and they're really small. So I tend to be able to fill this up. I put about 20, 30 drops in here and then water. And then I use this to spray my engine. So I probably can use this maybe about 10 or 15 times before I run out of oil in these little bottles. These are like $4 or $5. And that seems to really help. I have still had mice problems. You guys can see that in my videos, recently. So I've been talking about that, and you guys have been sending me what you think might work. Now, I got this cool gift from Pat. She sent this from our Amazon wish list. I see you're using a lot of peppermint oil. Hope this helps. Plus a little treat for the boys. Oh yeah, she sent some treats. I'll show those in a video coming up. She sent this giant bottle of peppermint oil, which, Pat, thank you so much. Is super nice of you, because this stuff is kind of expensive. Now this is gonna last me freaking forever. And that's 4 ounces compared to what's this, 0.5 ounces. So, this should last me, I would say, a year using this method. But you guys have also sent me what you think is gonna work for me. So this one is from Arizona. And I don't know if that's a he or she, but anyways, Arizona sent this, which I haven't opened this one yet. It just says mouse repellent 24 pack product ingredients. Peppermint oil seems to be the go-to for nomads. So, that's really what I'm trying to experiment with. Does it work? Peppermint oil, citric acid. That's it. Place or hang this product in a protected area. So I'm assuming these are like little corn cob. What? Okay. They must be little packets. So you guys can read those instructions if you're interested. And corn cob, inert ingredients, 94% corn cob. Okay. So I'm trying to use stuff that is safe, around pets. I don't like to use chemicals, anything that could, make me sick or make the dog sick or affect any of the equipment, especially in the engine bay. Now, what I'm trying right now, the first thing I'm going to try is, a lot of people have said Grandpa Gus's. And there's a channel, I think her channel is called Traveling with Amanda. And Jeremy Hall sent me all this Grandpa Gus's stuff. He says, be sure to let us know how this works when you go places you've had mice before. Kind of like that one truck stop with mouse holes everywhere. Yeah, there were tons of mice there. And that night, I stayed there one night, and I had signs of mice in here at a Love's truck stop. I'll put a link to that video down in the description, and I'll pin it in the comments so you can see how quickly mice will get into your rig, even if you're just in a place for one night. It says, I've got my own special secret if this doesn't work. Okay, yeah, it's probably mice traps or something like that. So he sent, this is mouse repellent spray, and what I'm using right now is these pouches. And I can already smell it. Like, it smells really good. It's just cinnamon and mint. And so what I'm gonna try is I'm just pinning it here inside the truck, and we'll see if I don't get any mice droppings. Usually that's how I can tell if I'm having a mouse issue. And just to kind of keep things transparent, I have had a few mouse droppings here. And so that's why I started spraying. So I'm going to stop spraying this now, and we'll only be using this one singular pouch and see if I don't get any more mouse droppings. I can see a little, that's a bug, okay. So you guys, Jeremy, Pat for sending this peppermint oil, and Arizona for sending this 24 pack of corn cob mouse repellent things. That's really awesome, you guys, super awesome. I'm gonna try all these things, so, you know, consider this like the first test. Yeah, this thing, so many people have commented. Look in the comments and see what you guys all say about this. It all seems to be safe. It's just peppermint oil, citric acid, cinnamon. This has cinnamon in it. Put down in the comments what you think the best mouse repellent is. Now, this is the first real test, camped out in the middle of the woods here, of the mouse repellent that I've been trying. And this stuff, it smells really strong. We've been camped here about 3 nights, and you know what? I have mouse droppings. They're pretty big too. We had some rain, so it's a little wet. You can kind of see them right there. And then on here, this is the air intake. You can see those droppings right there. Those are pretty big, so it's, I don't know, a big mouse or a rat or something. And this is where I had the one, I just got one of these Grandpa Gus's things in here, and you know, it smells really strong, so I thought this would work really well, but you know, maybe I need another one up in here in the hood, so I'll try that. I'll try a few more and see if we get better results. It sucks. It really sucks. It really sucks. I'm trying to leave, you know, early this morning, and I just thought I should check under the hood, which I do a lot. But it's been a few days since I looked in here, because I was just assuming, oh, this thing's working. It's fresh. It's been, I think I've had it in here about 3 weeks. So, I mean, it should be fairly fresh. I can still smell it. I can smell it just from this distance. So the only good thing about actually seeing the droppings is I know that this one thing is not working. That doesn't cut it. So I'll try 2 or 3 in here, and we'll go for another month or so and see what the results are. I'll clean this up. It's a bummer. It's a real bummer. I don't see any damage, but you know, who knows? And it looks like it's probably 1 or 2. Man, it sucks. So far, I got to say, Grandpa Gus's packets, 1 packet in the hood of your truck, doesn't work.